Let me tell you something. You're not through living. You are not through living. Let me tell you what I experienced today. And this isn't the first time I experienced something like this today. So I went in the store to get a cup of ice and some hot popcorn. Because that's what I like to eat. Okay. So while I was in the store getting me a cup of ice and some hot popcorn, a man was at the counter. He was paying for two drinks. He got one of them Fanta drinks and a Coke. And behind him was another lady. Now the man that was at the counter, there was one man at the counter ringing him. So I was behind the man with the two drinks and the woman. So I'm just standing there waiting because I'm gonna pay for my cup of ice and my hot popcorn. So the man that was paying for the two drinks, he had a pocket full of change, quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies. So he put the change up there on the counter. Now I don't think the man could count. I really don't. I almost 99.9% believe he could count. Yes, we live in a day where there are people, adults that cannot read, cannot write, and cannot count money because maybe in their lifetime they didn't have the opportunities, or they just didn't have the opportunity to learn these things. See, everybody didn't grow up in the same household. Everybody didn't grow up the same way. People come from all different backgrounds and everything, honey. So anyway, so when the man put all the change up on the counter, the man that was ringing everybody up, he got upset. No, the man had $2 and the rest change. That's what it was. Cause when he put the money on the counter, the man was like, "I'm not counting all this change. You need to count the change yourself." So the man that put the change there, he was very humble. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yes, sir, I understand." But he couldn't count it. So the man started counting out the money, just counting out the money for him. Now me, I don't like to see people be mistreated. So what I was going to do, once he counted out all the change, if he didn't have enough to pay for, I was just going to pay for all his items. Um, because I don't like to see people mistreated, and I would have thrown my change up there with his change and made him even harder. But anyway, let me tell you something. Don't mistreat people just because people order a piece of hot popcorn on my wrist. Anyway, just because people don't have what you have, don't wear what you wear, you may come in contact with people like that only got change to spend. They may be dirty, homeless, or whatever. Don't mistreat them people. Because guess what? You not through living yet. I tell people that all the time. You might be up today, but do you know life is filled with swift transitions? You can transition within the course of a day. You left home on high. But as the course of the day continue to go and go, you might find yourself reaching in your pocket for change. So don't mistreat people. You not through live. You don't know where you gonna end up at. I know you own everything now. Life looking good now, but you don't know what strong wind gonna come through, honey, and just blow everything down. You don't know what flood gonna come, what tornado gonna come, and just wash all your little stuff down the river, honey. Ask me how I know. Always be careful how you treat people, because you're not through living. You don't know where you're going to end up at. Then your children, you don't know, you might have raised your child in a good home, sent them to the best school, paid for everything, but somewhere along the way, honey, when they got to college, they met up with Fred and Amy. And Fred and Amy convinced them to drop out of college and come hang out with them. And you don't know where your child might end up at. You don't know what your child might end up doing. So be very careful how you treat people, because that's somebody's child. They may be grown, but it's still somebody's child. Could be somebody's father. Could be somebody's uncle, auntie, sister. That person belonged to somebody's family. But most importantly, guess what? They were made and created in the image of God. God created that person. So you got to be careful how you treat people. And even the woman that was standing behind him, she had like, he's spending change, Let me tell you, you're not through living, honey. You might be, he's spending change today, but you could be having to reach in your pocket and spend change tomorrow. So I just wanted to come on and say that real quick to everybody. Treat everybody with kindness. Be humble, because you don't know what's going to happen over the course of your life. Everybody that's homeless, everybody that's spending change, they probably ain't always was that way. So be careful how you treat people, because you're not through living and you don't know how your life may change. Be kind to people. Be humble, because you might find yourself in that exact same situation. God got a way, honey, of turning things around. He do. Remember in the Bible when the rich man died, he wouldn't give Lazarus a crumb. Lazarus was a poor man. He wouldn't even give Lazarus a crumb. But he found himself in hell, being tormented. And Lazarus found himself in paradise and rejoicing. So listen, whether you're rich or whether you're poor, you got some poor people that's mean too and stingy. It ain't just rich people that's mean and stingy. Poor people mean and stingy too. So whether you're rich, whether you're poor, it don't matter. Black, white, yellow, green, polka dot. It don't matter who you are. Treat everybody how you would want to be treated. Because you're not through living and you don't know how your life going to end up. All right? All right. I'll talk to y'all on the next video. Toodles.